Hello friends and family, and good morning from beautiful Sunrise, Florida. I thought it'd be fun to come out today, head on over to the Sawgrass Mills Mall, to the Disney Character Warehouse outlet store, and check out all of the newest, heavily discounted Disney Parks merchandise that Walt Disney World has to offer, because they are literally 3 different Disney Character Warehouse outlets. The other 2 are closer to Walt Disney World, the Vineland and International Drive location, but this one is literally my personal favorite Disney Character Warehouse. They always have such a great assortment of different merchandise. But before we get started, if you would subscribe and click the bell notification so you're aware of future uploads and live streams, we would greatly appreciate it. And the cool thing about coming to the Sawgrass Mills Mall, there is literally so much parking here. They have a massive parkade and just like a huge parking lot pad. And before we do head inside the Disney Character Warehouse outlet store, I do want to mention, if there is any merchandise in today's video that you are interested in, definitely check out the shopping tier of our Patreon page. I'll add a link to that in the description box. And it's important to note, if you are looking to come to the Sawgrass Mills Mall specifically for the Character Warehouse, definitely park close to the Neiman Marcus Last Call, because right over here on the left hand side, literally the Character Warehouse is almost as soon as you go inside. How cool is this though? Literally as soon as you come inside the mall, they do have an entire store with so many different like Loungefly bags. Here's one from Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. Really cool design with Jack Skellington. That one is only $50. They have a Marvel Studios X-Men numbers 97. This one is a Wolverine, so they're actually running some deals on their Loungefly bags. They have a really cool like Indiana Jones version. Let's see what else we have here. Marvel Studios Thor Love and Thunder. You can't go wrong though. $50 for a Loungefly. They have your Marvel Loungefly bag here with Black Panther. Even one with Miguel from Coco. Like all the characters are embroidered, so really nice. Seriously though, every time I come visit this mall, it is super duper nice. But right next to the Hollywood Heroes and Villains store is literally the Disney Character Warehouse. Let's head inside and see all the newest merchandise. Okay, so as soon as you come inside the Character Warehouse, a bunch of assorted plushies. This one is part of your Star Wars Navarro collection, your Lava Meerkats. These are now $12.99 from $23 from Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. They do have a great selection of the Santa Claus plushies. A really good size though. These are originally $35, now $7.99 for them. And also from over at Disney's Animal Kingdom, part of the holiday collection is that really good size polar bear plushie. These are actual puppets though. It's embroidered Disney's Animal Kingdom on the Tootsie. These are originally $35, now $12.99. Just like the outlet stores at Vineland and International Drive, they do have your Disney Blissful Buddies plushies. How cool is this with the Boo from Aladdin? These are super duper soft for the kiddos. That one is $15, but they do have a couple different plushies here actually. Like they don't have these from over at Disney's Animal Kingdom at the outlets by us. So this is a really cool like little turtle plushie for only $5. Part of last year's holiday collection. They do also have the snowman with the Mickey design throw pillows. These are solid Sherpa though with the Santa hat and the scarf. That one is $15. And still going strong are those really cool weighted plushies with Mickey Mouse. He has the big snowflake embroidered on the front. Again, these are weighted plushies for $15 a piece. I do want to mention they also have that Tinkerbell light up fairy garden. A really cool design though with all the pegs. You get like the little Tinkerbell action figure, and these do light up, but they have one on display so you can kind of like check it out. These are $25 from $35. As soon as you come inside the character warehouse, though, they have a great selection of assorted Loungefly bags. This one is part of your Disney Pixar Toy Story collection with the gold hardware. You have Ham, Slinky Dog, Rex, the aliens from Toy Story. Originally $79, these are now $40 a piece. On the opposite side of that rack, though, is a couple other Loungefly bags that I do want to show you. They have your Marvel Studios Captain America, Brave New World Loungeflies. The wings actually move on this one, which is really cool. These are $45 a piece, and they do have yet another Marvel Loungefly. Again, the simulated leather is just really nice quality. This one has the silver hardware with Spider-Man. It even says Spidey on there for $40. Here's a whole bunch of really nice Disney Cruise Line merchandise. So a set of 4 ceramic bowls with the pinstriping. You have the cruise logo, but you have like Mickey, Minnie Mouse, Chip and Dale. These are $25 a piece. They do also have like the matching plastic cups, kind of like with that swirl with the ice cream design on the top. But you have like Minnie Mouse, Daisy Duck, Donald, Chip and Dale, also part of that Disney Cruise Line collection. These are $8 a piece from $17. Let's see what else we have doing down here though. Okay, so they have your Disney Cruise Line lug crossbody bags. Let's see here, I have a little patch there with Mickey, set away with Captain Mickey for Disney Cruise Line. These are now $35 a piece. They do even have like these massive serving bowls. Like how cool is that, with the huge design on the inside with the cruise ship. That one says welcome aboard, but you have all the characters are on the side there. You have like some cruise ships and then your luggage. Let's see the old price-a-rooney. These are $20 from $35. And it's always cool when they get like some Salt Life merchandise at the character warehouse. They do have some adult-sized bucket hats for only $8. They do also have those massive tin serving trays also for Disney Cruise Line with Captain Mickey. These have the rope design on the handles, set a course for adventure. These are now $20 a piece. Underneath there is a whole adult size clothing rack though. Here's an adult size pullover hoodie. It says I did it with Mickey Mouse. This is for Castaway Cave for the 5K for Disney Cruise Line. That one is $25 from $50. Let's see what else we can find here on this rack. So they do have a bunch of like your Little Blue House merchandise. Everything is embroidered, like all the designs here on the front with that flannel print. That one's really neat. And they do even have this long sleeve version with the flannel design on the pocket. On that same rack though is a super duper nice like Disney Nike dry fit material shirt. This one is perfect for like a fancy Disney meal embroidered with Mickey Mouse. That one doesn't have the price, but they do have that in a couple sizes. Right behind there we have the Disney Dream of Europe, also for Disney Cruise Line for 2024. They are $12.99. We also have some Disney Cruise Line button-down shirts. This is part of your Disney Cruise Line Tommy Bahama collection. If you look closely, you can see all of like the Disney Cruise logos. Let's actually check out some of the assorted like Disney Princess merchandise. They do have your Disney Princess Pocahontas dolls where you get 7 different accessories including Miko and the crossbody bag. These are only $15 a piece. They even have your Disney Princess Mulan doll, perfect to go with the Pocahontas version where you get the 8 accessories on the side. This one is $15. But speaking of Disney princesses, how adorable are these Disney Story play dresses for the kiddos? This one here is the, let's see here what we got doing. Okay, so this one is from Aladdin. That one is $19.99 from $50. Looks like they actually have a couple different Disney princess dresses though, like the Cinderella version. Very nice attention to detail though. That one is $20. And then they do also have Belle from Beauty and the Beast. I like this tutu design though, because you got like the Enchanted Rose, Chip and Mrs. Potts. So much assorted like Disney merchandise here in the kids section though. This one's from the live action Little Mermaid, a 50 by 70 inch throw blanket. So this one is actually like oversized. These are further discounted though to only $12.99. They do also have your Disney Animators collection, like little play sets for the kiddos with the lights and sound effects. These are $19.99. They have Princess Aurora Cottage play set. Here is the Tinkerbell version. Again, like the nice little play set with the 9 pieces. That one is $20. And another princess dress, like holy moly, the attention to detail. This one is absolutely incredible. From Little Mermaid, they come in these really fancy like zip containers as well. That one is $100, but very, very nice quality. They have your Disney princess kids like Mulan, I should say Moana rompers with the elastic band in the center. The Hawaiian flowers are embroidered though. These are $15, marked down from $40. And then right underneath there is a brand new kids, let's see here, full zip hoodie that I haven't seen before. Literally with all of the princesses from Mulan. We have Belle from Beauty and the Beast. And look at that, you have Ariel with Flounder. These are $15 from $50. And they do also have your Disney Princess Creative Soul dolls. These are all inspired by like different Disney princesses. Very nice attention to detail on the dresses. This one here is inspired by Rapunzel for $40. They have your Disney princess doll that's inspired by Snow White, where it comes with like the little clutch apple bag for $40. And then last but not least is your Disney Princess Cinderella doll. Let's check out some more of the merchandise over in this section though. So here's a really cool Bruno plastic cup. This one comes with a straw, kind of like where he's shushing you. These are only $6, marked down from $25. Also part of that same collection, they have the entire house from Encanto. Like the windows actually light up, which is really neat. But you have Maribel by the front door. These are now, I do believe, $40. Yep, $40, marked down from $80. Right next to that one is a 4" by 6" like acrylic photo frame. You have like all of the palm fronds, the flowers, and the butterflies. These are $10 a piece, marked down from $30. Let's see what else we have doing over in this section. So here's another really cool like kids baseball cap, again with the princesses. This would go perfect with that full zip hoodie. Let's see here, that one is $7.99, marked down from $25. And some really nice like pajama sets that actually match. Looks like you do get the matching pajama pants with the top. $14.99 from $50. It's always cool when you can find some different pairs of ears at the character warehouse though. These actually come with the little Velcro chin strap at the bottom with like Minnie Mouse's classic bow. These are $7.99 from $35. They even still do have some of those really cool like winter beanies. Again, these are kid size, embroidered with Mickey Mouse, but you even get like the matching pair of gloves. These are $7.99 for the set. Right underneath there is a pack of youth socks. You get so many different pairs, so like holy moly. Looks like you get 6 different pairs of socks, all showcasing Minnie Mouse. These are now $8, marked down from $25. And then right underneath there, a couple different things that I haven't seen at our outlets. This is a kid-size pullover hoodie, embroidered with Minnie Mouse's facsimile signature. Kind of like where your head goes is Minnie Mouse's head. These are $12.99 from $35. Then a really cool kids graphic t-shirt with Mickey and then Pluto. It says Hugs, Friends, Forever, and Walt Disney World for $7.99. And they do also have a whole bunch of that crossover merchandise between Disney's Haunted Mansion over at the Magic Kingdom, and then you have the Nightmare Before Christmas. You have the Oogie Boogie action figure with Ezra, but these are $20, marked down from $50. It does look like they do have all 3 action figure sets with Santa Jack Skellington with Phineas, and then they do also have Sally with Gus for $20. Right up ahead from there though is a really awesome 50 by 60 inch throw blanket with that 3D effect with Jack Skellington. Let's see if we can find the price. That one is now $20, marked down from $70, so a very good deal there. And they do even have some of last year's Halloween merchandise. This is a cool, like, let's see here, light up gloves, and then you get the headband ears. Kind of like that skeleton design. These are now $15, marked down from $50. Also perfect for summertime in Central Florida. They have so many really nice beach towels at the character warehouse right now. More of like your classic design here with Mickey Mouse with a huge graphic. But these are only $15 a piece from $35. Right underneath there we have from Disney's Animal Kingdom. Like you can see the palm fronds, all of the different animals, but you got like Goofy and then Donald Duck. That one is $15. They do still have that really cool Star Wars beach towel retail as well, with all of those cool like neon colors with Darth Vader's helmet. You have some stormtroopers with the Star Wars lettering for $15. And how cool is this? They actually have that solid wooden kids like pull behind toy on display. This is a really cool design with the rope, but you have like Maestro Mickey, Donald Duck, Clarabelle Cow. These are originally $40, now only $19.99. Underneath there is a couple different kids like stainless steel cups. These have the little twisty off lid with a Minnie Mouse with all of the flowers. The backside has that same like floral design. These are $12.99 a piece from $25. They do also have the Mickey Mouse version with that puzzled look. It says $28 and then Mickey Mouse on the back. That one is now $12.99. So many cool things going on here at the outlet though. Like how cool are these kids pullover sweatshirts? Definitely reminds me of like the Germany pavilion at Epcot's World Showcase as the embroidered pinstriping with Mickey. These are $12.99 from $27. Let's actually check out some of the different merchandise up front by the registers. Part of your Star Wars Young Jedi Adventures. They do have the Crimson Firehawk play sets that actually comes with the action figures. These are now further reduced to only $13 a piece. Part of last year's Disney Parks Pride collection is a very nice pair of ears. These are all solid simulated leather with all of the Pride colors with the bow. These are originally $35, now $7.99 for them. Part of your Disney Park Munchling collection. They do have these really nice size backpacks. These are huge plushies of Pluto. His whole facial expression is embroidered though. You do get a really good size zipper compartment. These are $15 a piece. Right over here is yet another really nice throw blanket though. This is part of that new collection that was just brought to the Character Warehouse. 50 by 60 inches with the gold Cinderella castle and the Spirit Jersey logo. These are now $25, and they do also have some of those Sorcerer Mickey like light up wands with the Sorcerer Mickey hat on the top, but you get that really sparkly graphic for only $5. Of course, we have to check out some of the assorted matted prints that they have here at the Character Warehouse. From Disney Pixar Luca, how nice is this? Literally with all of the characters and the Vespa. These are $20 a piece. On that same rack here, we have a really cool Disney Wish version with Cinderella. And then you have the cruise ship. But again, these are all matted up and ready to go for $20 a piece. Let's see what else we have doing. Part of the Marvel Artist series, we have Captain America, Iron Man, and the Incredible Hulk for $20. A couple really cool refrigerator magnets that they do have here at the outlet store though. This one is a solid wooden version from the Mexico Pavilion at Epcot's World Showcase with Mickey and Minnie. That one was originally $10 in the park, now $5. Right underneath there is the Disney Saratoga Springs Resort and Spa, part of the DVC collection with Mickey and Minnie. $4 for $13 for that one. They do even have some of those really cool keychains like the other outlet stores have. Part of your Wonders of Xandar collection. For a Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, it says Star-Lord on the one side. So these actually make like different noises, and it comes with a carabiner. These are now $8 a piece. Perfect to go with all of your Epcot World Showcase merchandise. They have a really fun acrylic keychain from Mexico with Mickey Mouse. This actually comes with like the little simulated leather tassel. That one is $5. They do even still have some of that Tron merchandise from over at Disney's Magic Kingdom. This really cool pop socket for Tron Light Cycle Run. These were $25 in the park, now $7.99. And a couple different baskets of merchandise right now at the outlet. These are your Star Wars Grogu glow necklaces. Kind of like a whole strand of Christmas lights with Grogu, but perfect for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. These are $7.99 a piece. Some other baskets of merchandise. They even have some of your stretch like fidget figurines for the kiddos. They actually have 3 different characters in stock. This is like your Spaghetti Arms version with Mickey Mouse. Only $5.99 a piece. They have your Pluto version. Everything is so like neatly kind of separated here at the outlet. I love that. But Pluto is $5.99. And then way down on the bottom section is a whole basket of the Minnie Mouse fidget action figure. Even more really cool Nightmare Before Christmas merchandise though. Like how cool is this little container with Jack Skellington? The backside says Best Nightmare Ever. These are actually filled with like sour pumpkin candies. These are further reduced to only $1.99 a piece. Really neat though with all the candies. some of the merchandise from Epcot's International Flower and Garden Festival. They do also have these smaller size, little like watering cans with the original Florida orange bird. You have the blue caterpillar. And again, they have these all like really nice up by the registers. And Spike the Bee. These are only 99 cents a piece. Here's even more different merchandise compared to our outlet stores though. This is a Mickey Mouse, like solid wooden, like a coat rack with the double design here. It actually has the spots on the back to hang it on the wall. These are $7.99 a piece, marked down from $30. Right underneath there is the 5" by 7" photo frame. This actually matches that throw blanket that I showed you with the gold Cinderella castle and then the Spirit Jersey logo. You can't go wrong though. They have the original boxes in case you are doing any traveling. These are only $7.99 a piece. Lots of assorted home collection merchandise though. Your Mickey Mouse rolling pins. This is like that soft mint color. Actually is a really nice like silicone design. These are $10 a piece from $30. More of your last year's Mousewares collection. A set of 6 like smaller saucer plates where you get Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, and then Pluto. Actually comes with this huge like Mickey Mouse stand, but these are now $15. They even still have some of those monorail, really cool like pot holders where you get the red monorail and then the blue one. It has this cool like silicone design. These are $5 a piece from $15. Let's see what else we have doing here though. So they do have your kids' aprons. How cool is this though with the chef's hat with all of the different characters. Perfect though to do some cooking in the kitchen with the kiddos. These are now $12.99 from $30. Next to that is a massive serving tray. Literally with so many different Disney snacks, like some popcorn. You have your popcorn buckets and then all of the assorted cupcakes. These are $12.99 a piece. Right underneath there is like the perfect kitchen sponge though, part of your Mousewares collection with the Mickey Mouse design. This comes with a huge like plastic container with the suction cups. These are $5 from $15. And they do also have that really nice Minnie Mouse kitchen apron. So that's 2 huge pockets on the front there with the bow. Let's see the old price-a-roni. These are $13 from $40. And so much merchandise from last year's Play in the Park collection at the Character Warehouse. This is the Mickey Mouse doll with all of the accessories. Best vacation ever. You get the Mickey Mouse backpack. That is now further discounted to $15. Underneath there is a really nice like framed art piece. This just has Pluto with like his big floppy ears like waving in the wind. Again, this is all framed and matted for only $20. And more of your Play in the Park merchandise. They do have your Mickey Premium Bar like set of 2. These are really cool like little wall arts where the whole ear on the one side is bitten off the one premium bar. $15 from $40 for that one. And then right underneath there are those solid like metal pennants. I love these. One has that star design. The other one says hooray. But they do have like that really nice gold color with Mickey Mouse. These are now $15 from $40. Here's even some of that cool merchandise from Epcot's World Showcase for the kitchen. They do have your Minnie Mouse Paris merchandise, like your hand towels. Very, very fancy though. These are only $10 a piece. So just a fraction of the price compared to the park. Right underneath there is like a solid ceramic pitcher with that floral design, again with Minnie Mouse. These are such a great deal, $15 from $35. They do even have like the massive serving trays. These have big handles on the side, kind of like with Minnie Mouse, like reading a book. That one is really neat. Then over here is a really cool stainless steel cup from Disney Pixar Coco. This one has Ernesto de la Cruz with all the music notes and maracas. That one is $12.99, marked down from $30. Tucked away in the front corner though is yet another Loungefly. This is almost like that Funko Pop version from Marvel. A very nice simulated leather. We have like Captain America, Iron Man, the Incredible Hulk. Even on the back straps though, they do say Marvel. This one is now $40 from $78. Part of last year's Disney Parks Lily Pulitzer collection is a massive adult-sized backpack. You have Minnie Mouse, Daisy Duck, even the gold badge for Disney Parks Lily Pulitzer. This one is $75 from $138. Over here is kind of like the matching duffel bag. This one has a big zipper compartment on the front side though. Definitely like nice, like vibrant colors. That one is $75. They do even have like the matching crossbody bag. So I love about this outlet store, they always have so much great merchandise. This one has like the gold strap, That one is now $75. And a couple different Disney Cruise Line merchandise offerings. Here is a Dooney and Burke backpack for Disney Cruise Line, says Adventure, sailing on cruise control. This one is $150 from $268. They even have a whole section here inside of the basket with all of the wristlets. Set Sail, where magic meets the sea. This one is $100 from $188. Let's see what else we have doing over in this section though. So here's a very nice like art print from limited edition art actually from Encanto with Maribel. That one is $50. What I haven't seen before is this massive like tote size bag for Disney Cruise Line. This one actually matches that backpack and the wallet that I showed you. And then right over here from Disney Encanto, they have the light up figurine that was just over at Disney Springs not too long ago at the Art of Disney. How nice is that though? That one is $199 with Bruno. And I love that they have an entire section literally just dedicated to Stitch. Like this adult size, almost like a basketball jersey with Stitch 626 with the planets and the moons. These are $15 a piece from $35. Right underneath there is that brand new like kid size backpack. This is super duper fuzzy with a little blueberry on top, but everything is embroidered. These are $20 a piece from $45. Right next to that is a really cool like sensory friendly kids graphic t-shirt with Stitch like biting onto the surfboard, and that says Walt Disney World. These are $8 from $27, and the perfect way to stay cool in the theme parks. Like how nice is this like plastic fan with all the different color balloons? A perfect way to stay cool though. These are only $7.99. They do even have part of your Disney Parks Munchling collection, that snowflake cupcake Stitch Christmas ornament. These are really nice though, really sparkly designed there, almost like a little vanilla cupcake. That one is $8. Right up ahead is an entire spot of those Stitch pineapple candles. This one has the big lid that actually is removable. Yeah, these are nice. Very, very heavy too. These are $15 a piece. And then here is a adult size like long sleeve shirt embroidered with the Spirit Jersey logo on the front. But you have all the different colored Mickey balloons. That one is $25 from $65. But on the back side it's really neat because it's embroidered Walt Disney World. Right next to all the Stitch merchandise is a whole spot dedicated to Disney's Lion King. This is the new lightweight material Spirit jerseys that say Hakuna Matata with Simba, Timon, and Pumbaa. These are now $35 a piece. Right next to that is the Lion King throw blanket. This is actually celebrating the 30th anniversary of Disney's Lion King. 50 by 60 inches. These are $25, but they actually have them on display so you can kind of like get a closer look. But right next to that is a new adult size graphic t-shirt with Timon embroidered on the pocket there. This is a nice like tie-dye design. You have Pumbaa down there ready to eat some bugs for $15. And one of my personal favorite adult size button down shirts. These are seriously as soft as silk with Rafiki, Simba, Timon, Pumbaa. You got the huge pocket on the front. These are $15 a piece from $65. Here's some of the newest merchandise that they do have, part of like the Disney Eats collection. So here is 6 different Christmas ornaments with the pepperoni pizza. You get like the macaroon, the shaved ice. This set is $20, marked down from $50. They do still have those Mickey like hot dog bookend sets. So it's kind of like cut in half where you can see the Mickey Mouse design. Let's see if we can find the price here on the opposite side. These are now $15 a piece from $45. And then right next to that is your adult size unisex graphic t-shirt that's actually embroidered Disney Eats on the sleeve, but you got like your Mickey waffles, your Rice Krispie treats, and it's embroidered Walt Disney World. These are $12.99 a piece from $35. Then here is more of your Disney Munchling merch. This is the brand new fanny pack with that little bead working on the zipper pull with Mickey Mouse, but you actually get the 2 little plushies on top with Mickey and Minnie. These are now $20 a piece at the Character Warehouse. And then right underneath there, also from your Disney Eats collection, is a double-sided stainless steel cup with the Mickey-shaped donut. The opposite side says, "It's the snacks for me with Cinderella Castle." Let's see if we can find one here with the outlet price. These are now $12.99 a piece, and they do have those Spirit Jersey material adult size bucket hats. These are actually reversible. Like one side has the sprinkles, the other side has the snacks for only $10. Here's even more merchandise from over at Epcot's World Showcase. They do have a brand new coffee mug with the Germany pavilion with Mickey Mouse. You have that same graphic on either side. These are $8 a piece from $20. A couple things from the Norway pavilion that I do want to show you. So yet another coffee mug with that Mickey Mouse design. You kind of have like a map of Norway on the back side. This one is $8 from $20, but they even have like your matching adult size adjustable baseball cap that's embroidered Epcot in Norway. That one is now $7.99. Some of the different coffee mugs that they have at the Character Warehouse, though, this is a solid like yellow one with Cinderella Castle, some Mickey waffles, balloons, even some hat ears. That one is now $7.99 from $17. Right next to that, celebrating the 25th anniversary of Disney's Tarzan. This one looks like it's literally carved out of like a tree stump. The backside has a big graphic with Tarzan. That one is $8 from $25. And they do have a couple different versions here with Mickey Mouse. This one is the Grandpa version where Mickey's holding the Grandpa banner and it says Walt Disney World. But these are all $7.99 a piece. Kind of like the same difference. They do even have like your matching dad version with Mickey Mouse for $8. Here's some other newer coffee mugs to the Character Warehouse. These are absolutely massive though. Happy to be here with Cinderella Castle with all the pastel colors. This one is only $8. The perfect mug for over at Disney's Magic Kingdom with Cinderella Castle, the churros, popcorn, turkey leg, even LeFou's brew. That one is now $8. Here's a really cool like pearl design mug with the both characters with Mickey and Minnie on either side. Kind of like where they're jumping for joy, but you have both characters. This one is $8 from $20. Another really cool double-sided coffee mug. I love this. It has like the Mickey alarm clock where it says hit the snooze. On the backside, wakey wakey with some Mickey toast. That one is now $8. And it's really neat because they are getting some of last year's Disney Parks Pride Collection merchandise, like the Pride coffee mugs for $8. And they do also have an entire section dedicated to Star Wars. Here's like almost like a Funko Pop vinyl collectible figurine of Princess Leia, where she does even come with a little display stand. That one doesn't have the price, but I do believe these are $25. Right underneath there is a whole pack of 4 different droids from the Droid Factory from Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi. That one is $15, marked down from $50. And then right next to that is just an awesome adult-sized Spirit jersey. This one says I love you a bunch of times. And then you do have your Star Wars lettering at the bottom. These are now further reduced to only $20, marked down from $80, so an incredible deal there. And yet another adult-size Spirit jersey with your fuzzy lettering on the front. Star Wars established 1977. You have C-3PO. Then you kind of have like that same fuzzy lettering with Star Wars. But on the bottom you have C-3PO and Princess Leia for $35. Let's actually take a moment though to check out some of the adult-sized clothing racks now at the Character Warehouse. This is a long sleeve graphic t-shirt from Star Wars with the Stormtrooper helmet. It says fight the rebels, elite soldier, and Stormtrooper. These are $12.99, marked down from $40. They do also have those button-down shirts. These are really nice material, part of your Star Wars Jeff Grantino line, with all of the kitchen merchandise that they do have with like the Millennium Falcon. You have Luke Skywalker and Han Solo. These are $20 from $60. Right behind there is a really cool Darth Vader graphic t-shirt with that staggered lettering, and then you have Darth Vader's helmet. And I love how they're getting so much merchandise from Tron over at Disney's Magic Kingdom. This is an adult-sized ringer tee embroidered Flynn's Top Score Club. That whole design goes down to the bottom. These are $20 from $40. Right behind there is a shirt that I haven't seen at our outlets before. It says Lake Buena Vista location now open for Flynn's. These are $15 from $40. And then right behind there is that whole like grid design with the ride vehicles from Tron Light Cycle Run. And so much awesome merchandise lately from Disney Pixar Toy Story, like this adult size full zip hoodie with, let's see here, Forky, we have Bo Peep, Jessie. It's embroidered Giddy Up partner on the bottom. These are $20 a piece, marked down from $60, so a very good deal. They have more of like a pinstripe graphic t-shirt with that star design. You have some aliens, Jessie, Rex from Toy Story. These are now $13 from $40. And they even have some adult size pullover sweatshirts. Again, with Jessie from Toy Story with the lasso. This one says round them up for only $15. Even more merchandise though from Disney's Haunted Mansion and Nightmare Before Christmas. This is a women's glow-in-the-dark dress with the Haunted Mansion wallpaper. It's embroidered Tomb Sweet Tomb on the neckline. Definitely super fancy. The cool thing about this though, it actually glows in the dark. These are $25 from $70. Right underneath there from Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas is that acrylic wall art where you get like the mayor, Jack, Sally. These are now further reduced to only $13, so a very good deal for them. Here's an adult-sized graphic t-shirt with that classic scene from Nightmare Before Christmas with both Jack and Sally. These are adult-sized for $13, and they do still have some of that Haunted Mansion merchandise from last year's collection. This is an adult-sized graphic t-shirt with the tombs, all of the music instruments. It even says Haunted Mansion on the pocket. That one was originally $40, now $12.99. And then also from Disney's Haunted Mansion, they have these really cool candles. This is just from like the attraction actually at the Magic Kingdom, kind of like where the coffin kind of opens up and shakes. This candle is $20. They have some Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas note cards celebrating the 30th anniversary for only $7.99. Let's actually check out some of the assorted Christmas ornaments here at the outlet store though. Always the Disney Sketchbook series are some of my personal favorite ornaments. This one has like the Mickey popcorn bucket with the castle, the hand, and the Disney logo. These are now $7.99. They do have your Mickey Mouse Club, more of like a football Letterman jacket ornament. These are very sparkly with Mickey Mouse. That one is $8. There's even more ornaments, part of your Disney Parks Munchling collection. They have your Baked Apple Brulee, Red Panda from Turning Red. Again, $8 a piece. They do have your Reindeer Rice Krispie Treat cereal with Pluto. He has those little like pretzel like antlers, which is really cool. And they do even still have some of those whole sets of ornaments. Looks like you get 9 different ornaments with Dumbo the Flying Elephant, the Genie from Aladdin, Pinocchio, even the Cheshire Cat. These are $20 a piece from $50. Part of last year's Making Christmas Magical collection is a really awesome snow globe. This is definitely like a smaller size with Mickey and Minnie in the center, but it's reversible with Pluto and then 2024. These are $20 a piece, marked down from $40. And here's a whole bunch of that golf merchandise that was just over at Disney Springs not too long ago, over at the Marketplace Co-op. This is an adult-sized button-down with Donald Duck. These are $20 a piece from $65. On the back side it says Fooey with Donald with a huge graphic. Right underneath there are kind of like your matching basketball shorts almost. Embroidered with the M, you have a 28 with like the dueling golf clubs with the pinstriping at the bottom. These are now $15 from $45, and they even have like the matching adult size jackets. This one is a full zip with Mickey and Pluto embroidered on the front, but you have like this nice checkerboard design for only $40. Here's some very fancy women's dresses also at the Character Warehouse. This one is an actual Disneyland dress with the Disney logo. I like the bottom though. This definitely gives me like Disney Cruise Line vibes. This one is $40 from $128. Right here on the back side from the dress shop is a super duper fancy Minnie Mouse dress with all the polka dots. The attention to detail though on some of the dresses is really good. This one is $50 from $128. Here's also a whole section of your Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival merchandise. This actually holds like a huge, like a really nice pad to kneel in your garden with the original Florida orange bird. These are originally $25, now $12.99. They do have a huge selection of the matching Tervis tumblers. Again, celebrating 30 years of Flower and Garden with Spike the Bee. This one has like the peach colored Tervis lid. $15 from $35 for that one. Some more drinkware offerings on the bottom section though. We have Alice from Alice in Wonderland. The backside says Flower and Garden 2025. That one is $7.99 from $15. Here's some really awesome merchandise specific to Disney's Animal Kingdom. This is a women's tank top. It says Wild with the gold foil lettering. You have a Minnie Mouse kind of like striking a pose. These are $13, marked down from $40. So yet another bucket hat. This one is Spirit Jersey material, has the little Spirit Jersey tag. Let's see the old price tag on the inside though. $10 marked down from $40. So these are literally $30 off here at the outlet store. They do have a whole pack of assorted like hair accessories with the clippies, the scrunchies, and the headbands. These are further discounted $5, marked down from $20. And then right next to that is yet another stainless steel cup. This one comes with a little clippy, and then it has the twisty off lid with the animal print with Mickey Mouse. That one is now $12.99. And then right underneath there, perfect for summertime to take these down to the pool. They have your animal print Crocs. These are adult size with the little Mickey gibbets for only $20. Holy moly though, even more really fancy dresses. This one is specifically from one of my personal favorite Disney resorts with the Contemporary. You have Mrs. Incredible, Mr. Incredible. These are now $40 a piece, marked down from $80. Right next to that we have yet another brand new women's dress. Okay, so this one's actually from Trader Sam's over at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. That has some very fancy tassels on the front with all the little tiki gods. That's $25, marked down from $70. Here's even more merchandise from over at Disney's Animal Kingdom with Avatar. They have this entire Avatar biodome. How cool is that though? It actually lights up. I love this. That one is really neat. Underneath there is a set of the 3 different like acrylic wall arts with the floating mountains of Pandora. You can see the Banshees. These are $30 a piece, marked down from $60. A cool little toy for the kiddos though. They do have your wood sprites. These actually change colors though, so it has like little flashing effects. That one is $7 from $24. They even have some of these wall tapestries from Pandora. It says the world of Avatar at the bottom. It's basically like a whole map of Pandora. It comes with a nice like rope design to hang it with. These are $15 from $50. Right underneath there is a smaller size kids fanny pack. Well, that's really cool design though with all the bioluminescence. These are now further discounted to $12.99. A few things over in the Marvel section that I did want to show you though. They have these massive Marvel Select Super Scroll action figures where you get all the different hand accessories and the like interchangeable heads. That one is further discounted to only $5. That is such a good deal. Underneath there is a Captain Marvel pair of ears, and again these are solid simulated leather where you get that mohawk design, higher, further, and faster. That one is now further reduced, $5 from $35. And they do still have some of your 2024 merchandise. This is like your collectible medallion book with Mickey Mouse, but it comes with like the binder and all of the pages. These are further discounted to only $3. Some more adult size clothing offerings here at the outlet store. This shirt is as soft as silk with the red panda from Turning Red. This one says oh my god a bunch of times. Originally $40 in the park, now only $7.99. Right behind there is a really cool adult size pullover sweatshirt. Just One Bite with all the different color poisonous apples. Originally $53, now $7.99. And it looks like they even have some of those Honor graphic t-shirts. Again, these are unisex with that camo print with Mickey. There's no design on the back side, but this is just plain and simple a really nice shirt for $8. A few other Star Wars things that I do want to show you though. Another kids graphic t-shirt with nubs. This one has a little pocket embroidered on the front side. These are $8, marked down from $27. They do still have your Star Wars Droid Factory advent calendars from over at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. These are further discounted from $40 now, marked down from $80, but you can see the droids there on the back side that you do get. Perfect to put away for the holidays. Right underneath there from Star Wars Mandalorian, you do have the gauntlet set. This has the adjustable straps, and it actually shoots the darts. Originally $30. I don't see the outlet price on this one just yet. Some of the different Marvel offerings right now at the Character Warehouse. So they do have some adult size Halloween costumes. This is a Spider-Man version where it comes with the mask. Originally $60. These are now $20 a piece. Next to that is your Marvel Miles Morales figurine. So this one actually comes with a bunch of markers like you can see on the back side here. So you can kind of like color in the bricks. These are $15 from $25. They do even have your Marvel Power Icon Ghost Spider figurine. These are motion activated with lights and sounds with real character phrases for $20. A few other things over in the kids section that I do want to show you though. Here's a kids ringer tee with that retro design with the Walt Disney World lettering. These are $8 a piece from $27. Right up ahead from Disney Pixar Turning Red, you do have an entire like deluxe figurine set. You get 9 different like action figures, further discounted to $15. And it's always cool when you can get some assorted like Disney World exclusive Funko Pops. This one is a 2-pack set from Disney Pixar Luca. Actually comes with a little exclusive at Disney tag. These are now further discounted to $25. I had such a fun time today hanging out here at the Sawgrass Mills Mall in Sunrise, Florida. It's always a pleasure coming out to the Disney Character Warehouse outlet store and checking out all of the newest, heavily discounted Disney Parks merchandise that Walt Disney World has to offer. Again, literally this location is my personal favorite Character Warehouse just because the cast members are so friendly. They even give me a cast member badge for my birthday. Some of the most friendly cast members on Walt Disney World property. But also like everything is just sectioned so nice with like Marvel, your Star Wars merchandise like Encanto. That being said, if there is any merchandise in today's video that you are interested in, definitely check out the shopping tier of our Patreon page. I'll add a link to that in the description box. But if you like today's video, give it a big thumbs up, and as always, make today awesome.